Everyone been listening to this week? What music have you been listening to? What's on your streaming services?
On my list. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll go straight in, and I wanted to talk to you, man, about this as well. Digga D and Aj Tracey. We've seen the promo. There's been a lot of big hype around it. Them, man.
Really?
I'll give them their props. Yeah.
I love that song.
Are we applauding that?
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
No
yeah.
applause, nah.
Nah,
And no, bro, I even wanted to bring it to you.
I
wanted to bring it to you. Is Aj Tracey like? What are we having him in the conversation when we say top in the UK?
He is. He is because of numbers, especially.
Numbers, yeah.
His numbers are ridiculous.
I'm saying talent as well, though.
The ability is there. The ability is there. He's definitely a talented MC. I think he can bar with everyone. I think
definitely
the music that has sold for him to put him on that pedestal isn't as I don't want to listen to it as much as I want to listen to us.
100%.
I'll be honest, but I know I would also say in the same breath, yeah, AJ is probably a better MC than all them, man. He MC talent wise, he could probably stand next to the Chips and the Skeptors and all.
Yeah, no, he could definitely go to like fuck radio days and stuff like that, and then hold his own. Like he could definitely do that. Like we saw AJ come from. Like looking mashed up, grimy, going that station every other day and freestyling. We saw his come up, you know what I'm saying? Obviously in packages or whatever. Like AJ, when he wants to, can bar. But for the music, like with the music that he puts out, it's not really for me. Like more time, it's very hit and miss. I like when he does stuff like what's the one on this album that Scully told me about? Migos. When he does stuff like that, I love it. When there's all the experimental stuff he's doing, I'm good on that. And this tune with Digga D, I feel like because of the caliber of artists, I expected a lot more, and it was a bit. This is a bit.
I'm with you,
do you know what? Yeah. Go on, Scully. No,
I was just gonna say, like Digga, yeah. When Digga came in, I thought Digga killed it. Like Digga spun that first verse. I said, "Oh, AJ is gonna get left in the dirt." But AJ worked his way back, like so. Digga smirked the first verse, and then he kind of like cooled off. Whereas AJ started slow, but by the end of the track, he was spinning. So no one spun anyone on the rhythm. Like they're both equal, sick. And yeah, like I said, I think AJ is a very talented MC. So I like to see him do well. I just want to. It's difficult because I can't tell man to go and make the music that I rated him for first.
For when he's caking and making all this money and selling out Ali Pali with the music he's making. We can't chat to him. We actually can't chat to him.
Is probably a platinum record, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't tell him to go and make packages and them things again, yeah? Because he's like, well, Butterflies bought my mum a house. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Grove bought and like,
you know what I'm saying?
So hear this, yeah? Hear this. When I interviewed him a few years ago and he was saying how he's the most versatile, I remember a lot of people had something to say about Aj Tracey saying he's the most versatile artist. But now, when I even look back at it, he's showing it again and again. Because if you think his last hit was West 10, so to come from West 10 to this, like, I think he's doing bits. And obviously, we always talk about top three. I don't know if you guys will hear this top three, Stormzy, Huss, Dave. That's like the Trinity we always talk about. But I think we have to bring it to like football way. We might have to be saying top four now.
No, top five, because Heady one's definitely up there.
Would you, if it's a top 14, would you put Heady or AJ in?
Heady,
I can't lie.
Heady, yeah.
But
that might be being biased.
I think, yeah, personally, AJ Tracey can enter the top three.
The top three.
Who's moving out?
And I hear what he's saying.
Who's moving out? I want to hear it.
You lot are gonna say I'm mad, but hear my reasoning.
You're gonna say Stormzy.
One of these top three, yeah, doesn't do anything at the moment. He doesn't do much. One of these top three doesn't do much.
Go on.
And AJ Tracey has consistent.
Who are you talking about? Who's the first?
Say his name. He's not a boogie man. Say his name.
In my opinion, the top three, I would AJ Tracey for House.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, and I'll tell you why.
I didn't see that.
Wait. I'm not talking about.
I didn't see that coming.
I'm not talking about talent. I'm not talking about who I think is better. I'm talking about who I think is bigger and doing more right now.
He's
the biggest in the UK.
He's not. Wait, just real quick, Scully, real quick. Galax, you know J Hus got a #1 album, no promo, no video.
Yeah. I know you're gonna say that. I know.
Just drop the music.
But he doesn't at this moment in time. He doesn't do more numbers than AJ Tracey. He does just.
Does he not?
I can prove it.
But is it a numbers thing though?
But this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about the biggest. Guys, please don't translate this as, because I know in the comments they're going to say mad things, but don't translate this as I'm saying I think Aj Tracey is better than Huss. Please, 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 and please. I'm just talking about the biggest. I'm just talking about stats.
Oh
I'm just talking about, do you get what I'm saying? AJ
Tracey on 6 million streams a month.
Yeah, he owns 1.4% of the charts on his own. Like, brother, he's crazy.
And he's indie. He's independent. I rate him for that.
He's crazy.
I rate him for that. No, listen, I rate
numbers wise, he's a lot. But the difference is, he's fairly continually putting out music, but Huss will come, Huss might drop an album next week. The album will go #1, So he now got 3 #1 albums, and that's why he can go away. Like it's not, he doesn't need to drop music all the time, because his music does it, and he's like,
that within itself is very powerful.
Okay, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question then? Okay, I hope you don't hear me. Who's bigger right now in music? Who's bigger right now in music? This might sound crazy, but who's bigger right now in music? Roddy or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z always.
Yeah,
I think if Jay-Z drops a tune, it's still breaking the internet more than Roddy.
Should
I say Roddy or 50 Cent? Okay, Roddy or 50 Cent.
Yeah, Roddy.
50 Cent has been relevant in music since 2007.
But it doesn't matter. My point is, someone that has done a mad thing in the past, like he's just done it.
You're saying Jay has got past last year he had a #1 album. Literally 1 year ago. It was January last year, bro. He had a #1 album.
I'm saying.
Jay Huss didn't come out in 1997, bro. Like
it doesn't matter. But that's what I said. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, take away.
No, I hear what you're saying.
To get the premise of what I'm saying.
You're making it seem like Huss's thing was
like, it's not
time ago.
AJ Tracey currently is doing a mad thing.
Yeah, but also to agree with your point, Huss hasn't dropped anything for us to rate him on what he's doing right now.
Exactly.
Like, that's why the football thing is hard, because obviously football you're consistently playing. Yeah, like Huss sits back because he knows every time he can do a mad thing.
If he wants to.
Yes. I think AJ definitely does more numbers, but I think Huss he's got it all in terms of talent. I think his versatility is very high.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because man was talking about when AJ was talking about the most versatile artist. I'm like, from Common Sense, fucking J Huss gave us hip hop, R&B, kind of garage. Like he does what he wants. Trap, he does it well. Like he's mad versatile.
Are you not hearing Tion? Are you not hearing Tion?
As in versatile.
Yeah.
Scully.
Yeah. I like Tion. I'm not gonna put him in the most versatile.
I'm a big Tion.
Tion just does his own version of stuff. Because Chip, do you know what? AJ and Chip are in the same lane, in the sense that they both claim to be the most versatile, but like all the versatile things, all goes to different fan base, whereas like Huss, if he drops a tune, you don't care what genre it is, you like it, whereas like that man makes tunes for different areas of their
different groups of people.
Base.
I hear what you're saying.
Like versatility is more important, like that you like your whole audience universally likes it. That's what
So you're saying versatility is more important within your core fan base. So if you can be within your core fan base and versatile, that's better than being versatile across many different fan bases. Is that sort of what you're saying?
Yeah, because like let's take what we said about Chip's project, for example, even though I like the project, because it's so quote unquote versatile, there's no cohesion, which is obviously why it's called a mixtape,
Exactly. And he likes to specify that as well. There was someone calls that album. No, it's a mixtape. It's a mixtape.
Yeah. And I think it's a good mixtape, but the issue is, it's very hard to do what Huss did, like we just said, and have an album that is versatile, but is a good listen start to finish. Yeah. And I don't know if AJ and Chip and those other guys who are also versatile can do that, but that's another level of versatility.
I think J Huss is just a better artist than everyone in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, to be fair, that's true. I agree with that still.
And it's versatility or not, he's just debatable. He's just the best.
It's crazy. I haven't heard someone who on a musicality level, I listen to them and they do the things that Huss can do. Like, and there's so many people I like, and you can, for example, we mentioned Heady One earlier. I think Heady One is sick. I think he's like we talk about millions, sick, but I don't think any of them can hit those same pockets that Hus can do. Like,
I'll never forget. Yeah, like, bro, I don't care if this sounds beggish because I fully agree with you, Scully. But I had the pleasure of seeing Hus work, even though it was like for like 10 minutes in a studio. Bro, guy was just humming a beat. Within like a minute, he thought of a melody and it banged. It sounded like amazing if it just set on a tune. Bro, he's a poet, bro. He can think of something and apply it on a tune. So if he was bothered, he could be number one like every other
he could be as big as Stormzy if he really wanted to.
Bro, he could.
I don't think he wants to play them games. If
he doesn't. He hates fame. He hates fame.
Put me in the mixer. Yeah, like,
he don't.
Yeah,
he drops me. I feel like he drops music just for a cash influx, and then he goes to does what he wants to do with the money.
Drop my album, make a cool 1 mil, then I'm
gonna get.
But he loves music as well. He loves music. That's very interesting.
J Hus went away, came back and said, "You know what? I feel like doing grime." And man came and did grime.
Quick,
what's it telling me? I'm serious. I'm cold.
I think Hus is in a different atmosphere, in a different omnisphere to everything and everyone, and I just feel like J Hus can definitely do what he wants because he's earned that right. He's earned it. But at the same time, yeah, can we give credit to J5, please, for God's sake? Because I feel like J5.
That goes without saying.
No, it doesn't go without saying because RELLIK. Because I promise to us, because we know music. But my point is to other people, it's like Hus. But J5 shaped Hus.
It's come
you can't underestimate a good collaboration. What are you saying,
100%.
Bro, their connection comes like Andy Cole and Dwight York.
Yeah, I hear it.
Same with
Can I say something interesting? Can I say something mad interesting? Yeah. So I actually interviewed J5 last week. Yeah, and it's gonna come out soon. So I feel like I can say this. Yeah. I asked him about creating the albums, and he was like, "It's mad funny." He was like, "I've really gotten with Hus, yeah, because on the first album, Hus was, and there'll be more detail, yeah, but he was like, Hus was willing to hear me out. Like, bare artists aren't willing to hear you out. They go in there, they got like ideas they want to make, they just do it. But Hus was willing to work with me. So that's why the partnership that Jude's talking about came into play. And like with Common Sense, they shaped together. And J5 was like, I'm executive producing. Let me like let's do this and put this on here. Apparently, Big Conspiracy, Hus did more himself. Like he was like, okay, you've taught me how to do an album. Now I want to make an album, and this is what I'm going through. And that's why Big Conspiracy sounds so different. And like it's more Hus on a grown man flex. That's why there's other producers on there. Like Hus is like,
but I swear J5 still oversaw the whole thing though.
He probably like composed it, like put it together and all of this. But he was saying himself.
But Hus took like the creative lead sort of thing.
Because
like, I would have saw
like on Big Conspiracy with like IO and like
TSB.
Fantastic. Like so I think he does have that rapport with them lot as well when it comes to working on the album. He's a man.
He steps into himself more, I think, as each new round of music comes. And I think I think what's scary is if he gets to like album 5, I know he's talked about retiring. I hope he don't, because like album 5, 6, that guy will be so far gone. Like man are not catching him. Like man aren't catching him on album 2 already. So I think get to album 6, God.
Scully, I agree with you because I think you see Big Conspiracy. I don't think people are deep in. This is like, you see when men talk about albums, we say, American albums, hip hop albums, the greatest, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, all these albums, You see Big Conspiracy, for me, it sits with the greatest albums I've ever heard in my life.
I agree with you.
Well,
like,
they're all gonna say, well, this is Hus Hive, whatever, but I think no one can argue. Actually, maybe Relic.
Wait.
Like because bro, that album it's clear. It's okay.
I love Big Conspiracy, man. I didn't understand why people didn't like it as much as
I like it.
I loved it.
I like it. I wish it was sequenced better, but
you think it wasn't sequenced good?
The first 4 tracks are like one big song.
That's good. I think that's good.
It's running the story.
It's not. But anyway, do you think Big Conspiracy better than
Common Sense?
Common Sense.
Yeah. I saw the growth.
Common Sense is like a mixtape.
That goes back to what Rob was saying. The reason
it's like a mixtape
as much, because Common Sense is just a collection of bangers.
It's a collection of bangers, bro. Come on.
The reason why it's so good is every song on there is a banger.
It's a banger.
We don't care about plot and flipping, is there a theme? It's just bangers, cool. Like that's good enough, yeah. Like what Spirit got to do with closed doors and that? Like nothing.
Brother, you know what I'm saying?
Conspiracy is a fucking album.
No, it's a great.
That's how I like my
listens.
listens.
Yeah, like it's like.
Listen, I can't lie. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I said love, peace, and prosperity.
Yeah, it's not fucking with common sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's in Spirit. But no, Jude, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jude. Sorry,
I was just gonna say, like, in terms of like the space of this kind of music and sound, I don't think, like, yeah, we're appreciating it and we're bigging it up now, but I'm interested to see how this listens back in like 5 years, in like 10 years. For other albums that we've listened to growing up, we've already got that perspective. But right now, we're going through an era of music that it's just epitomizing some people at the top of their craft, and they can only get better in a sense. And also, like, going back to the AJ conversation, like, you see with the spaces this music and sound is played in, like, yeah, you can be very varied, but with Huss, I feel like every space appreciates his music. And that's why he went number one so effortlessly. There was people listening just because people was like talking it and gassing it up, and it went number one naturally because it sounded so like heavenly, bro. It was.
No, that is very true. That is very true.
You picked on a good point as well. Yeah, a lot of people making good albums, and like Alex said, yeah, like we're in a better album space than we've ever been in the UK. But like Huss's albums sound so queer, yeah, that I know I can confidently say that in 5 years they'll still sound good. There's a lot of albums that come out, and they'll sound aged and they won't sound all good. But I know in 5-10 years I can listen back to Common Sense and Big Conspiracy and
100%.
You know what's tricky? What's tricky now as well is I don't feel like we sit with projects enough because there's so much music always coming out. Like for example, Krypton Conan's last one, Revenge is Sweet, was an album.
I thought that was really good.
I thought it was so good, but even like I think it dropped in a December, if I'm correct, or when did it drop?
Yeah, like late in the year.
I think it was Halloween.
Yeah, and I don't feel like we've sat with projects enough because of the volume of music and obviously the success everyone's getting. Like I see it from my perspective in terms of new adds to the playlist. In the short time that I've been on radio, the amount of adds to the playlist now to when I first started is crazy. I don't think we sit and appreciate music enough. Like last year for a Huss album is not long ago. Like that still has life on it. Even Storm's Heavy is the Head, like that still has life on it. But we're so quick to move on to the next one because everyone's so successful. It's very weird in this sort of time. But that thing of what are we going to listen back to and rate in 5 years is an important question.
It's the most important because like a moment in time is great, but to be timeless, you need to be sounding great throughout years down the line. And yeah, like I said, I don't think there's so many albums that come out now that I like and are great at that time, but I can't see myself listening to further down the line. I think we all know that when we have families and kids and grandkids, all of this year, there's tunes from Big Conspiracy we can slap on that we can be like, this is what we was listening to. And they'll probably be like, yo, this is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But we need to move into projects that's recently dropped though, because time's getting on.
Oh,
trust me, this week.
Yeah.
Shout one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
One album, Not Your Muse by Celeste. Has anyone had that?
Isn't that number one?
I haven't listened. Yeah, it's number one. I haven't listened.
Yeah.
Bro, because
what are you saying, Jude? What are you saying?
Because we've been getting slapped left, right, and center. I like really kind of scenic music in it. I like something that will put me in a whole different zone in it. And with Celeste, I first came across her music like in the cinema, in it. Like it's strange. I think it's on like one of the adverts in the cinema, and I always bang cinema, so I kept hearing this song. Done the thing, Rob. Siri, what's this song in Celeste? And I've just been listening to her music since. But Not Your Muse, she's such an emphatic like artist. She's got a brilliant like vocal range. Her songwriting is immense. Like my favorite song on the album is Kiss. She's got like a lot of the tunes, like singles that she's dropped and put into this album. And for me, I reckon within the next couple of years, when there's another Bond film that comes out, she's gonna be the person that sings a Bond song.
For real.
Wow.
That's a big shout. That's a big shout.
Like Stop This Flame is the Sky Sports song. you know, like for football. So
And she has the John Lewis advert as well.
Oh, that's bread. That's money. That's money.
Hey, that's a round of applause. That's a round of applause.
John Lewis, John Lewis
she's a black British Jamaican woman.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, let's go. I love that.
Yeah,
if Fredo lost to anyone, it should be her.
Fredo didn't lose. Fredo defo won. He got a #2 album. Fredo
again with no promo.
Yeah.
He's done bits. He's done bits, man. Large up.
What else, Jude? Is anything else that you've been feeling?
Well, obviously it was Bob Marley's birthday, so I've just been banging out his music.
Yeah.
His birthday. Okay. But yeah, apart from that, I've been really in this zone with Celeste. I really liked Fredo's album. Yeah, man. Even that, it felt very story-esque. It was like he was getting things off his chest in a way.
Definitely.
One thing I would say though is, I hope that is kind of the end of some of the themes in his song, but that's him, innit? Like, I hope he can move on with his music and be a bit more brighter as a person.
Fam, I would love to A&R. Like,
weren't we saying like we want to hear him stunt a bit more? Was that who we were talking about? Fredo.
Listen, if Fredo just does luxury rap, it'd be great.
Like, you need. Like,
what did we say?
My thing is, I don't remember. I love the music, but I feel like we're in this space now where everyone's getting like #1s, #2s, #3s, and they should really be appreciated as the artists who they are. And I think if we had like touring going on right now, if we had shows, if people can go to like radio and do all these interviews and stuff, I think they'll feel that much more appreciated and invest much more into their craft, innit? But
I hear you.
To big them up even in this time, innit?
Yeah, no.
I feel like thinking about shows though, there's not really that much songs on the album that he can perform really. Show.
That would
be
Money Talks.
It was quite. Yeah, Money Talks will go.
That's
off.
it. But like,
I could just imagine at the end of the show, the fire spray. Oh my days, that would be
lit. But I feel like
I think you're right, man. I think that's why he dropped it now. I think this was like Jude was saying. Let me get all this off my chest, let you hear me talking again, because he talks about some real stuff in his life, and he talk about
definitely
guitar, get moved out of London, coming back.
That's just the intro.
Going pen, like all of this
did
stuff.
Did you know the you know the voices, I think like skit voices, the interview voices. I think it was a youth worker from his area that was talking about him and like in his time growing up and all that stuff. So you can tell that this was a proper personal, this is my life and I'm laying it down here sort of thing. That's why I'm so happy that people have taken it in such a good way. And I'm so happy that he did that. Like, this would have been the album that I would have loved to interview him on. So it's not just like, how much did you spend in Harrods the other day? Like, we could have spoke about some stuff, you know? So I'm definitely bigging him up for that. What else have we listened to this week?
Me personally, I've been on 2 projects. Let me start with one. So there's a guy called Ragz Originale. He's in a collective called Mini Kings from North London. He actually had production as well on Skepta's Shutdown. So that's his like foray into
and Bullet for a Gun, I think. I have to check that though.
Yeah, I think you're right with that one as well.
Yeah. So
he's a cold producer, cold rapper, cold writer, all of this. Yeah.
Does he rap?
He's like rap vocalist. I don't know what I'd call it. But
it's a vibe. Yeah, that's what I don't know. What to call it. It's a vibe.
Like, it's just like it's just music that you're in your zone. Like, you see what Jude was saying about the Celeste stuff. Like. It's in fact, it goes back to what we were talking about projects and that. Ragz is the type of music. Sunday, Saturday morning, got a tidy yard, slap that on, or I need to walk out to the shops quick and come back. I've got 30 minutes. Let me slap on Ragz. It's cold outside. It's dark. It's raining. That's the music I'm going to listen to. It's not.
Ragz music is the vibe that Jude's on right now. Just burning the shade. You could
brush you again.
Brush you again. It has you reminiscing. Like, it makes you think about the Uber home from Ace Hotel, 3 a.m. time. You had a couple. R.I.P. Ace Hotel. You had a couple.
For real.
You're newly single. You're missing the old thing, but you've been flirting with the new thing. That's the Ragz zone. That's when you're in the Ragz zone.
I hear it.
It's not, it's good stuff, man. I really enjoy it. The only thing about Ragz, I hope Ragz sees this and listens, stop making all your songs 2 minutes long. Yeah,
Facts.
I understand why he does it. I
Facts.
understand why he does it because it's addictive. You want to hear the next tune again. You want to hear it again. You're like, hard. Let me replay that. Brushing, you will play it about 100 times. It's just like,
bare
time. Let me go again. Yeah, you're just like, oh, let me read it. Let me go again. Yeah, but bro, I need that 4-5 minute, like, you see that feeling you get with, like, remember, and obviously I'm not comparing them. I'm not comparing them at all. Yeah, but remember when Frank came out with Channel Ocean, yeah, he had them long songs, them 4 to 8 minute tunes, and you were just lost in the vibe. That's what I want to be sometimes with the Ragz music. I just want to be lost in the vibe.
The Weekend too as well is good for that.
Back. Yeah, the Weekend was mad good for that. These one random songs that will be 9 minutes. You're thinking, raw, like this song's long, but you're 2 minutes in. You're like, oh, where am I?
I feel like A2 needs to do that as well, because A2's got some of them songs that you could just. I just want to believe. I'm in a different plane. I'm not on Earth. I'm in Lucian. I'm just in a different plane. Like
100% need that. But
what was the second one, Scully?
Jevon.
What was the other one?
Jevon. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you talk about that one.
Jevon, wavy rapper from West London. I listened to his project called I Fell in Love in Brazil.
I don't even know if we could just call him a rapper, you know.
Rapper, singer, producer, vocalist,
man. They're all vocalists.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a good project, man. It's definitely a good project, about half an hour long, and it's very much samba inspired. Is samba the right word? Like that kind of.
What's the title of the album?
I Fell in Love in Brazil. He's Brazilian, yeah. So it's a good project. I enjoyed it. I think
what I love about what Jevon's doing, it's like it's a different sound in the UK, and obviously, you know, I love UK music, but it's nice when you hear something that doesn't sound like something you've heard before, or a build on something that you've heard before, especially coming from a UK artist. I feel like it's very fresh and bright, and it would inspire a lot of people to make music on this wave after, and that's also a very good mark of a good artist that can inspire a sound change. So again, obviously going back to Huss again, there's so much sounds that have come from that foundation.
Yeah.
And I feel Jevon's got that talent to sort of change the soundscape again. And I'm very interested to
make
see what
like
lands in my inbox.
South American London hip hop kind of fusion kind of thing.
Yeah, that sort of what he did. You know what I mean? That's a very, very strong project as well, for sure.
Girl from
I remember the type of music, by the way, Relic. Bayou Funk. It took me long. To remember. It's called Bayou Funk. Bayou Funk. That's the like.
Okay.
It's like the Brazilian music. That's like the Sango does it as well. Like Blanco steps in his beats. It's like chap chap chap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very specific sound. Yeah. But if it's done well, it's chef's kiss, man.
And he sounds so UK in it as well. So he's not like he's gone somewhere and he's just recreated the sound there. Like he's merged the two perfectly together, man.
That's why it's sick, because that's actually a conceptual album. Like he's gone to Brazil, fell in love with Brazil, and the album is the result of that. Like he's got Gringo on there, and it's all about
Gringo.
Yeah, like stuff like that, man. Like it's sick, man. I big him up.
Even Ghetto Cinderella that he released before as well. It's like,
you know what? Yeah, I didn't like that when it first came out, you know, but it sounds good.
Really?
In the flow. Yeah, it sounds good in the flow of the album.
I love that.
I liked it. I played it on radio. I always love playing something on radio that don't sound like any of the other songs, but it don't make anyone want to turn off the radio either.
Yeah.
So,
he produced Frontline for Parsaloo, because he
produced
that makes
Frontline.
sense.
moved out to Coventry as well, so he lived in Coventry for a while, and he knew Pa from out there before Pa blew up. So someone linked them up, produced Frontline. Like him and Pa have a pretty decent relationship. So
One thing I will say though, what I wish was more on this album was more stuff like Gracie Brothers, where it's kind of more just like I want to rap now and let you know how sick at rapping I am. I wish there's more stuff. It doesn't like that track on it. The rest is more in the concept of I Fell in Love in Brazil, innit? But and I wish there was features on there as well. Like that's link up with Burner, because that's a Burner feature on there somewhere. I wish there was more rapping and like showing man, because Jevon is sick. Like he's a sick rapper. I don't think a lot of people know that. I wish there was more tracks where he was just like dragging his nuts and like getting his shit off and let people know like I'm better than you. I wish there's more tracks.
That track where he goes back to back with Burner, I can't remember the name of it, but that track is
I need
tune that he did with Who is it? Big Zoo. He did that tune with Big Zoo where they're going back.
I remember it though.
Again.
Let me see.
Bro, you need to find that tune, the video, everything about it is like he's one of them people that puts artistry into whatever he does, in it. So yeah, he's hard.
Oh yeah, I know the song. Alex, what about you? What are you saying? What have you been?
Do you know what's mad?
What's on your playlist?
In a group chat, I saw Teks Sinatra, and I thought to myself, I've heard of him. I saw the tweet when he tweeted that I had a dream or something about Stormzy, something like that, and I said to myself, you know, let me listen to his album. Honestly, do you want the honest truth, fam? This album is good.
Really?
Very. Listen, remember in the group chat I was saying, I'm 4 songs in or 3 songs in, and I'm not as touched as the intro. The intro for me was amazing. And then from New York with Love, I was like, Eye for an Eye. I've heard that beat before. I was like, So then I was like,
Benny Banks, yeah.
Then I heard Same Old Number. I said, yo. I said, yo, I can relate as well. Yeah. F off. So, for me, and I like Role Model, I like Blank Sheet, and I like Doggy. I like the whole tape, shall be real. I like the whole tape. So, thank you, Scully, for putting me on. And secondly, big up Teks Sinatra, man. You gained a new fan.
Teks is my guy.
It's so mad because I followed him over the weekend because I just randomly went to go listen to the project, and I was like, I love perspective and vulnerability to like a certain extent, you know, just black boys' stories in London and in the UK. I love it all, and the fact that he's sharing that perspective and stuff, I really enjoyed it as well. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Quickly, wait, can anyone else say that buzzing?
I can hear that buzzing as well.
Internet.
What buzzing?
Did you not hear? I thought it was just me. You didn't hear no buzzing.
Is it done?
Someone will get some mad feedback.
Yeah, it's not me.
It must be. It might be your phone too near your mic, Alex.
Oh yeah, it was. My phone
Alex
was
come with the
definitely
new mic. The new mic, you don't even know how to work it in that.
You don't know the tech. You got to keep that phone away, brother. Like, hey, do you know what? I've just realized we spoke about 2 Ugandans today. Ugandan supremacy. I love that. Ragz is Ugandan and Teks is Ugandan still. But
swear down.
Yeah, but he's been sick for time, man. Like, I'm so happy to see him get his juice.
Yeah, that's your guy, innit?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's one of those people that have been waiting. Like, you know, when you're like, oh, my guy's coming and he's hard. Like, trust me, he's coming.
Guys, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scully. Sorry. I found someone over the weekend, and I don't know how I found him, but I'm gonna try to find his name now. Hold on 1 second. And I promise you, it's the most random. Like he's part of OFB, yeah, but like he sings his heart out. Like it's like
I think I've seen the video.
Kofi Jenkins or something like that. I think.
Yeah. And I think he's got Crept in a video.
He's got Crept in his latest video. Yeah. And I said, yo, I can't lie, F with him hard. Like,
yeah, we'll put all the links below. This is a perfect time, in fact, to do
our tracks
of the week. Yeah, tracks of the week. That'll be perfect time.
I love hearing, guys who come from the same environment as this year, but they sing. So like, Odil's one of them. There's that guy Berwin, who sounds like he's like the hood James Blake. Yeah.
Oh, you know Berwin. Anyway, yeah, cool.
Yeah, bro, he's cold. They're stripping
That's crazy.
Yeah. That OFB guy you talk about, I forgot his name, but he's
Kofi Jenkins. Kofi Jenkins.
Yeah, man. Like all these men are sick because it's like you're doing something different. Like you're trying something different. And I was listening to an old Scraps mixtape, and his brethren was singing, and I was like, right, like if we had the infrastructure to then that we had now, there probably be so many more men that came through just singing. And we didn't get to see it for time, but now man, them are stepping out. Like, listen, I got vocals. Like,
it will come. Trust me, it will come. It will come. There has to be a next rotation, a next wave, and I'm hoping we get the vocalists to come through now.
Back in the day, y'all didn't like singers. They're like the man who was on tracks talking about dippings. Now you know, just like man that are singing.
The singers are back. You know, the singers are back now.
Now they're like the R&B niggas.
Yeah, man.
So much.
Yeah.
Okay. Tracks of the week. Let's go. Oh, I've got a few on my list. A few. I'm gonna large up this guy, VG. I think he's 16. He's from Wembley. He's got a tune called Explode. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. A lot of people are making noise about it now. Scully Reverse from this week as well. And there was one guy called, I think, Skyfall, Ting Turn Up. Have a listen to Skyfall, Ting Turn Up. I don't even know how to describe. It's like dancehall drill, but it sounds UK, but it's Canadian.
What?
So that sort of
Raw.
fam. If bro, I
Rob
wish
just
I could
said
play it for
he's
you
from
now.
Jamaica, but he's Brazilian. He's got a Guyanese auntie. What? Like,
Yeah, for real.
Bro,
brother,
let
what?
me see if I can even play it for you guys. Oh,
Skyfall
wait.
turn up, yeah.
My USB, my USB. All right, yeah. Anyway, that's me. That's my few tracks of the week. What you man saying?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I'm gonna have to look for it. Has anyone
I
their
got
list?
one. Alana Soul, she's the R&B singer from, eventually from London. She got a track called "Moment of Time," which I really like. You know me, I'm an R&B fan,
Yeah.
fanatic. So, yeah, that was my bag for real. So large up Alana Soul, man. "Moment of Time," definitely go check that out.
Sick.
I'm
Jude,
gonna
what
say-
are you saying? Oh, Alex, yeah, go on, Alex.
I was gonna say Nino SLG. It's called No Stopping. Yeah, this year it's 15. I found it on Mixtape Menace the other day. Unreal. 15 years old doing this. Unreal. Yeah.
He's too sick.
Nino SLG.
That's big.
I gave him his first radio play.
Is
You know, for
it?
some home invasions. Yeah.
Come on.
yeah.
I like
That's
that.
Very
See what I'm
sick, man.
saying? If a song is wavy, Robbie's gonna play it. Is it?
Trust me.
No.
Let me bring up a track that I'm working with right now.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Go on, no, do it.
Yeah, good. Good.
A1 and J1 latest trends. Yeah, biggest track on TikTok right now. That's how we.
I see that.
Biggest song on TikTok right now, but the song is actually it's wavy. It's just two little kids like doing
They're like 14 and 15, right? Something like that.
15 and 17 in it, but they're hard.
Okay.
They're actually hard. And let me try not to little bro them too much in it, but they're literally like my brother's ages in it, and they're sick. Like the song is going off, it's doing a madness, and I've genuinely been listening to it bare. Like obviously, you know, through working that you'll come across songs and you'll work with songs. It might not be songs you necessarily would listen to day to day, yeah. But I actually listen to this like when I'm just chilling off, I don't know what to play. I'm like, let me just go to this tune and run it a couple of times. Like, it's hard. It's called Latest Trends, and it's a big rhythm still.
That's
Okay.
Say less.
Jude, you giving us the Celeste out. Oh, yeah, go on, Alex. You got another one.
I was just gonna go on, Jude. After Jude.
Yeah, I was gonna say A Kiss is like my favorite. Like if you know, like sometimes I like a very sad, mellow, but just a fascinating tune in it. And A Kiss on Not Your Muse by Celeste is my shit right now.
It's your vibe. Okay.
Another tune, even though this wasn't like released like recently, but you know the group Soul. One of my favorite tracks from them is like Why, and it's just a banger. I can just slap that on and just be dancing. And right now, I need every good vibe that I can. Bro, I need it. So yeah, man, that's my two tracks.
I like that.
Also, I want to do an honorable shout out as well. If I can find this brother's Instagram. RD. I was on Mixtape
RD. Cheeky Bars. Another
Cheeky
first
Bars.
play on Capitalectual with Robert Bruce.
All right, sorry, big man. All right.
No.
Sorry. But yeah, RD, Cheeky Bars. Go watch that. He's from Brighton. He's a drill rapper, but he's sick, man. He's really, really, really cold.
Are we doing honest opinions on each other's submissions, or are we just letting people get off?
I mean, you can do.
Because you know what it was with RD, yeah? I feel like, yeah, Alex, always the villain. I feel like, yeah, with young white rappers especially, like you're coming into a quote unquote black game. So like I feel like for me personally, you have to be doing something out of the box a bit. Or is that your flow has to be wait, hold on. I feel like your flow has to be like either mad. Like I know people don't want to talk about him, but Gliz, his flow was crazy.
No, Gliz is cold.
He's cold. But anyway, let's move on ever so swiftly. I feel like his flow is mad cold, innit? So like I can take it to him. But you see RD, yeah, I feel like he's come to do the watered down H thing, the cheeky chappy, I can do the bars. I've got a little bit of a flow, but I don't want to say much. I don't have to say much, and I'm gonna blow. I think it's a bit like
Well, we gotta give him more than one, innit?
I'll wait for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was with the man them just chilling in Brighton and just doing some bars and flows, and I enjoyed it personally. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
And he's not chatting about wetting man up, blood.
No, facts.
No,
Trust me, I'm not
I
in support
like
of that.
that. I'm gonna go listen to it because you said that, yeah. Because everybody's trying to portray themselves in a certain way because that's what's selling.
Now don't get me twisted. He still does some bars in there where he's like, I might do my thing on the side, but it's not a lot of knack man there, knack man here, knack man everywhere. Cause I got knacks here. Like it's not that.
And I like that more because just because I'm not gonna thank you, don't mean I won't punch you up.
Exactly.
And
be more about it.
And funny enough, that relates to my point that I was gonna say earlier about Scully. What Scully said about A1 and J1. You see how it's a drill tune, like it's a drill beat. And I feel like drill, slowly but surely, it's just going there. It's just gonna get more and more fun. Anyone can do it. It's no one cares about who you've dipped. No one cares about who you've chased. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like drill is getting to this place where come make dollars. Just come.
And do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? A lot of drill artists, because they're gonna make life-changing money, their content's gonna have to change. Just as we've seen with Aj Tracey from Packages to West 10. Like when you go through that change and you're still doing your sound, your content's gonna have to naturally change anyway, and that's gonna influence more people to do the genre and get into the music as well. So yeah, no, it's all good, man.
Like we can't have Fredo and Hedy talking about like running down their ops 4 or 5 albums in. Yeah,
I mean, I can't lie, fam. Hedy once still booking his ops on planes, so
no, of course, yeah. But what I'm saying is, yeah, think about it when they're like album, because he's only done his first album, yeah. Let's say 5 albums down the road, so 7 years later, yeah, and we know he's made like 20 M's. He's flipping living in the Hertfordshire, whatever, yeah. Like, let your music be about how boring your life is now, yeah.
Bro, he's gonna have to start educating us about art and that. That's what he's gonna start educating us about.
And it will be a hard transition because we saw it with, you brought up Jay-Z earlier, yeah? We saw it with Jay-Z, yeah? Because at first when man was talking about the Basquiat and that, people didn't want to hear it, yeah? Until like he started doing Instagrams of his house and that, and people started to hear it. They're like, actually, you're actually not in New York no more. Like, you actually do just have 19 Basquiats and chill with your kids. Like, fair enough. Like, but yeah, that's what you need. That's what you need, man. That's what you need.
That's good, man. That's good. Tracks of the week's there. What's everyone saying this week? What's everyone shaping up? What should we be looking out for? Jude, thank you for being our first guest as well. Round of applause for Jude.
You'll be back when Liverpool, mess up again. Don't run. I'm glad you didn't run for this.
Otherwise, I probably would have just been like, I don't know, man. I was gonna watch Snowfall, but I would have tempted me to. I'm getting angry again, but you know what I mean.
We'll jump on COD after this. Don't watch that.
I'm proud of you because you didn't run from the smoke. I actually thought you would.
No, it's very true.
You'd be like,
but anytime you wanna pass through, if it's music or football, just let us know, fam. We're here at the same time every week. Do you have anything coming up that we need to be looking for as well?
Boy, like what?
Cooling right now.
Oh yeah, well, hopefully this is in the works, but I'm working on a few articles with Trench, and
nice.
I'm basically writing an article about some of the songs from Black artists when I was younger that really kind of uplifted me. They essentially raised me, and like so, for example, the first thing that I'm writing is about Kano's Signs in Life, and funnily enough, I must have been just like walking. I lost my keys. Remember, I lost my keys 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I lost my keys, I was supposed to do a 5K, but because I retraced my step, I ended up doing 6K. I was just running. I was mad. And then went out, and then I heard this tune, yeah? It was Sanchez, Never Dissed a Man. And I didn't know Kano sampled like Signs in Life from that tune, innit? And it just triggered me. I was thinking, raw, like there's bare things about music that I appreciate when I was growing up that I didn't know. So I thought, it would be sick to write an article about that. So I did a little something. Sick. And yeah, hopefully that gets released like sometime this week.
Okay, we'll be looking out for that, man. That's it.
Alex, what you
did? Wednesday at 9:00, I got a new, revamped music review show for brand new artists.
Oh, another one.
Anyways, it's called The Checkpoint, live on Link Up TV's The Hub. Live. It's literally live stream every Wednesday.
So you're basically on radio now?
Basically.
This guy thinks he's not industry, Get out.
Bro, I think he's taking the #1 spot for industry.
No, No. Scully #1, Alex #2.
Chill.
Alex #2.
Chill on me.
What I'm gonna say is, certain man in this group get DMs from artists saying you're baiting up my thing.
Aye, man.
Hey,
man.
I think that's.
Hey.
I think who's.
Hey,
What
man.
I'm gonna say is, certain men are famous enough, yeah, that their word reaches far and wide. That's what I'm saying.
Certain man have had Lambos pull up on their road, fam.
You're lying. Hey,
Certain
Scully,
man
what's
have
happening with his internet now, bro?
Certain man have had Mercs pull up to the. He's not frozen either.
Nah, he's frozen. If he's not frozen, he's a magician, bro.
He's
No,
very
he's
good
not.
at it.
So his mouth moves. So his mouth moves.
I didn't see that he's frozen. He blinked.
Hey,
What am I hearing about Lambos, please?
Yo,
Mercedes.
what you up to this week? What you up to?
Mercedes. Listen, no one in the Mercedes pulling up to my yard still. Like you,
What
not gonna lie.
are you up to this week? Huh?
Listen, I ain't doing much.
TnT can
man.
run.
I'm doing radio work. You know what I'm saying? My shows every Wednesday.
What
5 to
station is that,
7.
Relic?
Represent Radio. You done?
Oh,
Large
represent
of the gang.
107.3.
That one.
Come
Large
on,
of the
FM.
gang.
Oh, on DAB National Radio. Oh, okay.
Not national, but DAB 100%. Go check that out, man.
cool.
Go listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Large of the gang.
Represent.org.uk.
You know what I'm saying? You can listen to it anywhere you want in the world. But yeah, should have a wavy guest on there. And then I'll be posting pictures on the gram so girls can like it so I can move to them.
Okay. You know,
Energy.
yeah, we like it. We like that. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Say no
Hey,
more, say
I
no
forgot
more.
actually. Before we say goodbye, yeah, what's every man doing for Valentine's Day in this?
Nothing.
Boy, you got
Valentine's Day and that.
That's what I asked the question for. The camera came off straight away.
He turned off his camera and he muted as well.
I'm out here. We'll
I
leave
am
it on that
single.
note, innit? We'll leave it on that note, yeah. Rob, have a lovely Valentine's Day with your girlfriend. The rest of us.
Oh, Rob, you got to go in it.
doing-
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The rest
Listen,
of us-
Rob is the king of this relation.
No, wait, Rob, Roto, yeah? Rob, Roto. Answer honestly, yeah? Is it worth it? Is it worth having a girlfriend? Is it worth it? Be honest.
Fam,
What do you mean?
Let me
Really?
be
I
real,
love
yeah?
it. It's ridiculous.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
let me be real. It depends what sort of person you are.
Okay.
I'm the sort of person where it's very worth it. And especially coming into the career as well. I've always had a girl since I've jumped into radio as well. So it was good for me. It was good for me. And I would encourage it for anyone as well. But, man, if you're not ready, don't rush it. You know.
Yeah.
Hurt people, man. Make sure.
Trust me, if you're not ready, don't rush it, man. There's time.
I wasn't pointing at you. Look at you.